Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Aether Iron. We're going to carry on with the main story, not that we have much choice. The only thing I've got on my books at the moment is to have a chat with Cress at the old lighthouse, which is what we're going to do now.
Smoke and shadows fill a room
New
of
crew member,
maps,
question mark?
radios, and pneumatic tubes. But in the jumble of business, everything still points to a single figure coolly leaning against the far wall.
You wanted to know who my sponsor is? Gia, I'd like to introduce you to the underground.
I'm shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked. Alright.
The figure steps forward, tall and confident, his voice pouring through the haze like a steady stream of olive oil from a broken cask.
Name's Apollo Diamond. And darling, we have a lot to talk about.
So we have heard about this guy. He, when we were in the library just reading all the books, we found a secret shelf and it had some trashy gossip magazines that were talking about Apollo Diamond. Perhaps this is why. He's in charge of the underground. Ba-da-ba-dum. Ooh, we got some money. Nice. And we leveled. That's always nice. We'll do the conversation. Well, should I do this first? Because we might get checks in conversation that would be affected by our stuff here. I'm tempted to take this. It's like a nice big bulk heal if we need it. So I'm going to continue putting points into Grease Monkey. It doesn't feel like a very Gia build, but just the way the combat goes, I think having... I'd like to get up at least to this 2 HP gained per round. Just feels like a very useful thing to have. Okay, so let's level up Cress as well. God, I might even move up this tree as well, just for the all those healing bonuses and the extra AP that it gives. So only some conversation boosts on this level up, but the next one will get some nice healing stuff going on, hopefully. Yeah. Alright, Mr. Diamond, hey?
Radio consoles sporting complex buttons, dials, and wires indicate the underground spent some serious coin on communications. Makes sense a secret rebel faction would have lines of clandestine contact throughout the city. In the comics, the cops always have photos of the dastardly perps they're chasing pinned to a corkboard. Here, the hunters aren't lawmen, and the targets aren't slab-jawed gangsters with names like Jimmy the Shark. They're the actual barons of our own city.
Well, I guess the next thing to do is to chat with Mr. Diamond.
You've been a very busy little bee, and we've been paying close attention. Your little rendezvous with the madrigals, for instance. Personally, I wouldn't have let any of those cockroaches leave that warehouse alive. You may come to regret that choice.
What? You been keeping tabs on me?
There's White Street's quartermaster, of course. Walking free, thanks to you. We can manage him, but nobody in this city is innocent, sweetheart. You'd better learn that.
Cress, you've been telling this guy everything, haven't you?
Miss Carter told us how you saved this Needles fellow at the General's Gala. Friends stick together. We appreciate that kind of loyalty.
Okay, so all of our actions are kind of coming back now to reflect on the sort of person we are. That's cool.
Right. Well, pleasure's mine and all that, but just so you know, I don't like being watched.
Oh, comes with the job. You already know my associate, old Iron Hand here.
Nice to see you again. I'm glad you and Cressa are both safe.
Sam Lowe seems more tense than when I first met him, as though standing next to a movie star makes him uncomfortable. Or maybe it's something entirely different.
We're going to try a easy gumshoe roll. Ah, okay. Actually manage it.
No, it goes deeper than that. It's in the lines of their bodies, the energy they project into this cramped space. These men are like oil and water, fundamentally opposed. Diamond fidgets like a caged animal. Lo is rooted to the spot like a load-bearing beam. These two are a powder keg. All they need is a spark.
Glad you could make it, Gia. You didn't have to help Maria and Alex, but you did. Thank you. They didn't have enough money for a traditional memorial, but we made do.
I squirm in discomfort at the mention of the recently departed Aetherians. I don't like it when things get too personal. Iron Hand is oblivious, steaming on ahead like a freight train.
You did good work breaking those Aetherians out of the tomb. We're doing everything we can for those who got left behind.
I don't know what to say. Who would?
I remember our last conversation in the free home. You backed up Cress, which means you're loyal to your friends. That's good.
Okay, so you're a political group or something. I assume you didn't invite me to your secret hideout for a round of cribbage.
Oh, you assume correctly, sweetheart. And you'd better hope this little chat goes well.
Apollo, come on. I told you, she's legit.
I believe you, Cress. As does Apollo, or he wouldn't have come. However, before we move forward, there are things we must first discuss.
You killed the general. That's a good start. Wins you some points with this crowd.
Own it.
So what if I did?
You see, Sam? This is the 8-shot we've heard about. A stone-cold killer.
We have enough killers in our ranks, Apollo. What we need are leaders.
Well, regardless, Tillinghast was just the beginning. We've got bigger fish to fry.
With a showman's grace, Apollo gestures to a map of the barony called Dreamland, where a photograph of an elegant, sharp-eyed elderly woman is pinned. Her face is framed by newspaper cutouts and tabloid headlines.
What do they call her? Mom or something, wasn't it?
I take it you are familiar with Marm Weiss?
I mean, we'll say yes, because Gia knows about it. I mean, we as players don't, so hopefully we'll get a bit of background.
Sure, I've heard of her.
Good. But you may not be aware of the full extent of what she's up to. Dreamland's a den of vice, and she's its baron. She's supported by her hand-picked squad of elite, highly trained lieutenants called the Does, and she's aggressively expanding her territory.
Huh, that's putting it mildly. She's gobbling up every bit of floating real estate she can, and damn anyone who's rude enough to live there already. She's destroying lives. We can't look the other way any longer.
Terrific. And what does any of this have to do with me, exactly?
Oh, don't play coy, darling. You're going to help us take her down.
Laugh in his
I
face.
can't restrain a bark of incredulous laughter. I don't really try that hard. Says who, Hollywood? You? Maybe he's used to trying on different emotions like hats off a rack, because the matinee idol's expression slides without friction into barely controlled rage.
As a matter of fact.
Iron Hand senses this change in temperature and extends an arm to restrain his partner's sudden surge of passion.
We'll pay, of course. We know your services don't come free.
Damn right they don't. Who's funding this little rebellion of yours anyway? How do I know you'll make good?
I've got more money than you've ever seen in your life, sweetheart. And I'm using it to fix this broken city. I'm helping people. What are you doing?
Retort with the unvarnished truth.
If I stopped to care about every rose that gets stepped on in this crummy town, I wouldn't last a day. I don't care about the barons, or you, or anyone.
That isn't what I wanted to do. I wanted
If you
to
don't like it, you
have a
can
go at him.
dangle. It feels great on the way out, but my little speech lands at Apollo's feet with a thud. He looks at me with something approaching pity, and I feel fury sting the base of my skull.
Sure. Whatever you say.
Gia, I've seen what you can do. We already have someone on the inside in Marm's camp, but we need your help. Plenty in it for you, too.
Let's think about what Chris is saying.
I'm surprised at her use of the word we. I look at her, standing amongst this oddball crew as if she's always been there. She really is one of them. Not for the first time, I throw away rational thought like a pair of loaded dice and go all in. Ah, hell. Fine. I'm charging double my usual rate, though.
Excellent. I knew we could count on you.
Cress's smile is so small, I doubt anyone else can see it, but it shines like a speck of gold in a fast-moving creek. Fool that I am, I start to think I made the right choice.
I'm not sure that I trust this Apollo. I'm getting funny vibes off him. I guess we'll see.
I swing open the door, revealing a frazzled-looking Nellie, hair and glasses askew. She spots me and her shoulders drop with exaggerated relief.
Gia! There you are. Took me ages to find you. I wanted to...
There's an awkward pin-drop silence as she realizes the room is full of strangers, all staring at her. Her eyes collect new data points from all over the room, including the Baron hit list on the wall.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Eleanor Reinhardt. Nellie's fine.
How the hell did you find this place?
You're Apollo Diamond. I love your movies.
Yes, what a pleasure. Sam, we need to have a chat about security.
Gia, he's a movie star. What's a movie star doing here?
How'd you find me?
Simple. I reasoned you'd be with Cress. Hi, Cress. I've seen you visit this lighthouse often. At first, my working hypothesis was this was a hideaway of sorts. But when I started seeing others headed in and out as well, people I didn't recognize, I realized it had to be.
Okay, I get it. You're pretty observant, huh?
Thank you.
Some might even say nosy.
Well, I didn't mean to.
Too late now, Principessa. Cat's out of the bag. No getting around it now, I guess. Nellie, this is Apollo Diamond. Apollo, Dr. Eleanor Reinhardt. Nellie flushes pinker than grapefruit juice. The kids stared down assassins, gangsters, scrappers, and everything else the lowers could throw at her. But faced with her favorite matinee idol, she's turned to jelly.
Nellie's fine.
Charmed, darling. You'll excuse me if we skip the autograph for now, Randazzo, is she trustworthy?
Probably more than I am. You going to toss her out?
Gia, what's going on?
I look to Diamond and he just throws up his hands, accepting fate. I take a moment to quietly catch her up on the situation. It's a lot of information to absorb all at once, but she soaks it up like an eager sponge. I'm sure it helps that she overheard half of it through the door. Kid, what are you doing here?
If I may be so bold, I'm a little concerned you all think some Baron is the most pressing problem facing us right now. In a matter of weeks, the well is going to devour the lowers, and then none of that will matter.
This pronouncement hits the room with clanging dissonance, as incongruous with the existing mood as a sidewalk smooch interrupted by a panhandler shrieking about little green men on Mars. Sam Lowe, the soft-hearted altruist, indulges her.
Is it now? And how do you know that?
She knows her stuff, boss. She's got Heights education. If we...
Oh, this is all quite fascinating, but I think we can save the science lecture for another time,
No, we can't. Which part of this are you struggling to understand? We need to do something about the well immediately.
Hear her out.
Come on, let the kid talk. She knows more about this stuff than all of us put together.
Thank you, Gia.
Listen, I'm sorry, but our resources are committed elsewhere. I'm sure you're right about the well, dear, but right now, the Barons are the biggest threat to this city.
Fine. If you won't believe me, then I'll show you.
Nellie begins gathering items strewn across the table and narrating her thoughts, as though the hideout is a classroom and she's presenting an impromptu lecture. She places the flotsam onto the map in the center of the table.
This is the well, all right? And this can represent an island, and another, the lowers.
Despite the sudden oddness of this disruption, everyone is listening attentively. Little Nellie, or more accurately, Dr. Reinhardt, is in her element.
We all know the well is a concentration of gravity. This here is what you're used to. But it won't stay like this. My projections show the well rapidly increasing in size, and therefore increasing in power.
All right then, I'll bite. What does that mean?
The kid's eyes flash to me as she realizes her science speak isn't getting through to this audience. Maybe I can help.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. We got the same bonus both ways. Let's try to support her with logic. Hey.
We've all seen street signs disappear. Doors torn off their hinges. Pets vanishing from the fire escape. Gravity grabbed them. And it's not the type to let go without a fight.
Yes, precisely.
Nellie grabs the edges of the map, lifting them a few inches off the tabletop. The items representing our city's floating islands remain in place.
As the well increases in intensity, its pull on everything nearby will also increase. A few days from now, it might be like this. A month from now.
She hoists the edges of the map above her head, and the islands tumble violently towards the fold in the center, crashing together and breaking. The ember of a half-smoked cigar catches on the paper, and a line of ominous smoke bleeds upwards from the shattered debris.
You see? It's only getting worse. And if we don't act now, the well will destroy the lowers.
How can you know this for sure?
The mathematics are consistent, and the results are unequivocal. Over and over again, my models show the well destroying the lowers in a matter of weeks.
I hope you're wrong, kid. But I don't think you are. There's a pause, and then Apollo motions silently for Sam to join him. They confer in hushed voices. The kid's demonstration was harsh, but clear. And when the rebels turn back to us, it's obvious they know it too.
If you're right about this, then we can't let this lie.
All right. Say we throw out our plans and refocus everything on the word of this little jumped-up college kid. The whale's the thing, sure. What exactly are we supposed to do about it?
I'm so glad you asked. I've got just the solution. I've drawn up a blueprint for a dynamic Aether Inertia Subversion Emitter, or DAISY for short. She'll fix the well.
Oh, wonderful. And this has all been an incredible waste of time. Thank you so much, darling. Now we have barons to deal with. Off to work with you. Chop chop.
Oh, I can't construct her yet. I'm missing an Aether core. A Bronson 6X-340 to be exact.
Yeah. Let me check my parts bin real quick. You think you can find Aether cores just lying around? Or some Aethernea stupid enough to crash their own island for a payday they'd never even see?
Sorry, run that name by me one more time.
Cute, isn't it? I tried out a few others, like Clara, short for Centripetal Lift Actuator Resonance Array, and Mouse, Mass Offset Unit for Singularity Elimination, but she just really seems like a daisy to me.
Okay, if you say so. Nellie, do you know how rare those are?
Of course I do. The Bronson line was only manufactured between 1927 and 1931. I expect there are fewer than a dozen in circulation, even on the black market.
Then how the hell you expect to find one? Let alone pay for it?
Well, that's where I was hoping you all could help.
Apollo, what do you think? Is there anyone in our network?
Oh, there's Hi-Hat Abernathy, but he's unreliable. The mistress would have been preferable, but she's dead. I suppose there's always Killmeyer.
Oh dear.
Who's that?
Oh, power broker based in Little Germany. A baron until Mom took everything from him. Deadly as a tiger, with one of the most powerful connections in the city. But he might just be the only person who can get his hands on Aether core.
So, who's going to ask him?
Oh, and we have a volunteer. Thank you so much, Gia darling.
Hang on a second.
You'll meet with him and arrange a deal. He'll be putty in your hands. I'm sure of it.
Hang on. Let's set the terms first.
Listen, I'm nobody's errand girl. We need to set terms.
All right, then here they are. Get it done, and we'll pay you better than any smuggling job you've ever had. Good enough?
I want to hit him with a sharp retort. Nobody tells me what to do, least of all this candy apple jerk. But we both know he's right, and the rest is just air. I decide not to waste any more of it.
Just want to go back up to what they said about Killmeyer, because I wasn't listening really. Dangerous guy. Little Germany, huh?
Yeah, good enough.
In the meantime, we'll reach out to our mole in Dreamland and gauge the situation there.
Perhaps there's still time before Mom pushes too far for us to respond.
Well, that makes 2 new recruits in one day. We've had worse. Welcome to the underground, Gia. Nellie. We're going to do great things together.
With that, he turns his attention back to his work. We stand there, fresh fodder for the cannons. Dismissed without a word. I shake away my uncertainty and pull Nellie aside.
Hey, I enjoyed your little demonstration. Can we talk?
Thank you. A bit crude, but I think it served it. Yes, sure. Come by the lab when you're ready.
All right. Should we have a chat with the various people here?
What do you need?
Yeah, what's happening in White Street?
Hear anything from White Street? Her eyes listlessly follow a mote of dust, thoughts lost to a barony miles away.
Whitecaps didn't get into the free home. Poppers held them off until Eli died. Now, they're too busy fighting over that bloody throne to care about getting into a scrap with a bunch of rats. Even the quartermaster's happy turning a blind eye to us. Supply situation hasn't improved much, but at least he'll let the Aetherians do what we need to, if we aren't obvious about it.
Can't imagine it's easy for anyone over there right now.
No.
How are you doing, Cress?
Exactly how long are you planning on mothering me?
That depends. Is there anything I gotta worry about?
Well, Nosy, since you asked, I'm doing better. I can hold a wrench, and I'm focused enough to keep my eyes on the road. Helps we got bigger things to worry about than Eli, thanks to you and your client putting a spotlight on the well.
Yeah, let's give her that record we found. Yeah.
Here. Got it from a ghost on the abandoned Aether rig.
This ghost better not be haunting this thing.
Be careful out there.
Okay, so she was confident. She's still confident. Okay, but it looks like the records, if she's low morale, looks like the records, and hopefully we'll find others, are a way to raise that up. It's fallen down.
Holding up all right?
What can you tell me about the underground?
Not much you couldn't figure out for yourself, I'm sure. It's a fledgling organization, but a crucial one. If nothing else, it works as leverage for my more, formal negotiations.
Can't be cheap.
Well, funding isn't the issue. Security is. Especially after today.
Don't worry about the little doctor. She's one of the good ones.
If she's with you, then I'm sure she is.
Why are you trusting me, Sam?
Cress's vote counts for a lot with me. And I saw how you handled our people at the tomb. Nobody sticks their neck out like that in the lowers. Not unless there's profit in it.
You think I'm only in it for the money?
You tell me, young lady.
His gaze isn't accusing. It's patient and kind, like a leathery old tortoise's. He doesn't need to tell me there's more to gain than money. I can read that, and a lot more from his eyes alone. We'll see. Are you sure Kilmeyer is our only option for this Aether core?
He's an unpleasant fellow. Difficult to negotiate with, and easily distracted. But we play the hand we're dealt. I do believe he'll have the access we need.
You've had to negotiate with him before?
Briefly. We were trying to stem his overuse of terriers. The talks did not go well. Well, the Undercity League is no longer welcome. But I do still get word from the Aetherians on occasion.
And?
Not much has changed, I'm afraid. Good luck out there.
Might as well have a chat with Apollo.
Hello, darling.
What kind of outfit am I joining here exactly?
Could you be more specific, please?
Come on, Hollywood. No offense, but you're a phony. Is this the real deal or just another dog and pony show to you? I'll give him credit. He takes my jab like a champ, swaying only slightly at my sudden rudeness. His smile is nicely composed, but when he answers, there's fire in his voice.
Oh, it's very real, Gia, darling. To me and to everyone here. Someday I'll take you to dinner and tell you all about it.
Only if you're paying.
It's a deal.
Why me, huh?
I'm sorry.
Why throw in your lot with me? You don't even know me, pal. I could turn tail and rat you out the moment I walk out that door.
Are you going to?
I stare at him, trying to see past the well-moisturized facade into the beating heart beneath. He's doing the same to me. After a tense string of moments, our locked horns finally separate, and he smiles.
Didn't think so, darling.
Isn't there someplace else we could find an Aether core for the kid?
Not that I'm aware of. If the problem's as urgent as she claims, we don't have time to root around anyhow.
How would Killmeyer have gotten his hands on one?
You know what they say, sweetheart. Hows and whys are just tears and sighs. Let the worrywarts sweat over that. You and I are more about action. Am I right?
You're not wrong.
Arrivederci, darling.
Darling. Okay, well, I think we're going to... Oh, we'll just head back to the whole Q button now. So we've got... Yeah, go chat with her. We'll do that now, and before we head off, I might just pop back to the merchant and just see if she's refreshed her stock at all. Because we're kind of heading into a new part of the game, I think. Got some new tech.
Nellie seems to be applying her vast know-how in the construction of some kind of Aether-powered gizmo. I recognize some parts salvaged from Cress's garage, but some pieces and the ultimate function of the thing are alien to me.
She's got a little candy jar.
The kid keeps a glass jar close at hand, half full of sweets. I'm sure she won't mind if I sneak one. Nellie's chalkboard is crammed to the edges with
Expert repair kit. Oh, yeah. Well, let's take that. How much does that do? 12 health. Cool. Well, we don't need it in the concealed one. The same thing with these, really. Put that in there. I know it's not contraband, but it's of that flavor anyway, isn't it?
Hi, Gia.
Hey, that was quite the demonstration you put on in there. How come you didn't tell me you'd found a solution for the well?
I came running in to do just that, silly. Thankfully, we're all up to speed now. After studying White Street's red Aether weaponry and the gun from Banger's shipment, I've had a major breakthrough.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
With some effort, it can be harnessed and controlled as purple Aether, or as I like to call it, harmonic Aether.
How does that work exactly?
Well, as you know, Aether-derived artificial gravity can be created and focused using electromagneto-gravitational fields by channeling Aether mist through specialized lattices. But by manipulating the resonance of those fields, it's possible to excite Aether molecules into a variety of interesting states.
Of course.
With me so far?
Keep it simple, please.
Not in the slightest. Dumb it down for me, will ya? She shoots me a pouty frown, denied her chance to pontificate.
Well, simply put, red Aether is too unstable to use in its normal state. Too much potential for explosive energy release.
That sounds bad.
Oh, it is. But, as I said, I believe I found a way to stabilize red Aether while still maximizing its power output. It happens to produce a purple glow, hence purple Aether.
Wow. Okay then. How did you do this so fast?
To be honest, many of the initial advancements were made at Olympus Park by my mentors and colleagues. The issue was always heat dispersal, but I think I found a way around that. It was quite simple, actually.
So what you're saying is...
I'm the best there is. Not to brag or anything.
Make me a purple glowy gun, please.
Okay. Sure. What exactly does that mean for us?
It means that red Aether is quite unsafe, but also has huge potential for amazing practical applications. With the correct modifications, we can enjoy the benefit of its enhanced power without its dangerous instability.
Nellie indicates a tangle of steel and wires glowing from within with a warm violet tone. After a moment, I recognize it as part of General Eli's war weaponry.
Give me the gun.
I was able to convert the General's red Aether weapon into a stable beam emitter. See? Harmonic Aether.
Ooh. Ah, what do we got here? Stabilized Aether beam. Light weapon. Nice. So, noticeable heat. AP cost... Okay, so... Damages enemy vehicles in a long line and applies Aether fire for 2 rounds. Ah. Costs 6, but it's got large AoE, long range. Aether damage 2. But it's gonna set them on fire, isn't it? So that's pretty good. Let's get it in here, and we'll make sure we equip that before we head out.
I'll say it, Doc. I'm impressed. This is really safe for me to use?
Oh, certainly. And this is just the beginning. The more you can salvage, the more experimentation I'll be able to do in my free time.
Thanks, Nellie. This is great work.
You're so very welcome. But if you really want to thank me, I'd like to come along to meet this Killmeyer person.
Nuh-uh. He may have had his wings clipped when Marm took over his barony, but he's still got claws, and he keeps them sharp. You don't want to be anywhere near him.
I can handle myself, you know.
I know you can, kid. But he's the type to slit your throat as soon as look at you. And you're too valuable to put at risk right now. Answer's no.
Come on, I insist. Can you distinguish an Aether core from a venting filter? You'll need my expertise, or else he might swindle you.
Yeah, bring her along.
You are the expert, and he is a swindler. Guess I can't argue with that.
Excellent. Oh, it'll be fun.
Of course it will. See you soon.
Okay. Nellie has researched new tech. From time to time, Nellie will research new Aether tech and make these items available to you. It is worth checking her lab when visiting the hole. Ooh, sounds pretty cool. Anything else in the trunk for now? No. Alright, well thanks for that, Nellie. Let's have a think. So...
Miss Randazzo.
Oh.
Rough skies today.
What else is new, huh? Listen, I need a ride to Klein Deutschland.
Little Germany.
Killmeyer's turf. A rabid dog on his best days. And now he's cornered. Foaming at the mouth. Why would you ever want to go there?
I've heard of the guy, but haven't met him. Have you?
Once, years back. Hired my tug for a week. Some kind
TMI.
of German festival or some such.
Oktoberfest?
Gesundheit.
We had to tug him for a whole week.
He was a baron back then. Not so much anymore. Now that old Dreamland duckie's got her claws in him.
Interesting. What was your impression of him?
Big man. Big appetites. Not a feller used to hearing folks say no.
A lot of rumors about him. I heard he's into all sorts of skullduggery.
Skullduggery.
Then you heard right, girl. He's got eyes all over the city.
But if his territory's been taken over by Marm, he can't be that dangerous anymore, can he?
It's the wounded animal what bites the hardest. You ought to stay away from him if you want to stay upright.
Not much chance of that, I'm afraid.
Well, then take this. No use for it myself. Might be you can butter him up a bit.
Kaiser compass. Throg hands me an antique compass stamped with the German manufacturer's label. Despite his age, I can see my reflection in its clear burnished brass. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
All aboard then?
Not ready. Right, so let's pop in and see if we've updated our stock tool here. The answer would be yes. Looks like it. All right. So what have we got here then? So we've got jumping repulsors. I already have those. Shunter, I've kind of already turned down. We're okay for storage. Obviously, I don't have a lot on the honeybee, but Cress's got loads. Got a good engine. Got a grenade launcher. What's this one? Bracing repulsors. Keep your car stable and safe from terrible drivers or those trying to hit you. You cannot move around or be forcibly moved while affected by this. Kind of like the jump I've got. Nitro repulsors. Gives us an extra AP. Looking for the weight. Does this not have any weight? Doesn't look like it. That might be a worthwhile investment then. Gain the hastened effect, reducing the cost of movement for 2 turns once per combat. Kind of like that. Alright, that's probably one I'll get. What's this? Oh, this is a respec. Okay. Do I want to respec? I don't. I'm not sure. I know I said I would, but it's only 2 points I've kind of invested in something else. I'll have a think about it after I've been on this screen. A machine gun. I was going to say I've tried to sort all this, but like into genres, but it didn't really. Tell you what, we'll sell this anyway. I don't know why it's put my contraband there. I think I'm going to buy the nitro repulsors. In fact, it's extra AP, and it doesn't have any weight. Weight's quite important when you're driving lighter vehicles, it seems. Got a bunch of those. I think that's all I'm going to do at this point. Okay. Let's have a quick look at Gia then. So, basically, what I was going to respec was maybe... What was I going to respec? Was it the Enforcer? But I kind of like having that extra... It's only 1 point, and I kind of like having that extra choice in conversations. And once we've got our passive heal up, so effectively we can ram for free HP cost once we're up here, I'll probably grab that. So I won't respec. And Cress is fine as well. So let's... What have I got in my stash at the moment? I've got a machine gun and a grappling hook. I'm just going to bring these out. I mean, I could probably bring them out anyway once I'm at Cress's place. Just get in there. But we're gonna go to the garage now and sort of fit some of our stuff. I have double clicked on that. I've just got to wait for the game to catch up. There we go. So yeah, so this should go down to weight 8 at this point. If I put on the nitro pulses, yeah. I'm gonna replace the shotgun with this. This actually doesn't weigh that much. So she could get some extra storage in there. I mean, it's not really an issue at the moment. So that all seems okay. Do the flathead. Give Cress the jumping repulsors. Oh, so she can't put... Oh, okay, so the pulling thing, I guess, is a weapon then, isn't it? Fine, she can't have weapons. I think this is probably about as good as I can make it at this time, which isn't too bad. Let's go out there. Let's just pop some stuff in our stash that we're not currently using. Light weapon, there we go. So, okay, let's put that there for now. And shotgun I took out. Hold those. Stuff I could probably sell at some point. Yeah, probably sell that, to be honest. This doesn't need to be concealed. I don't know why it's fixed on. Okay. Let's leave it like that for now. I think we're good to go. Alright, so let's go to Kleine Deutschland. Here we go. Dreamland Ferryport. Checkpoint. Spritzenhaus. What is that? Oh, that's where we gotta go. Just a sec, what else have we got here? Pandemonium. What is that? The gilded heart of Marm's domain. Decadence drips from the vaulted rafters to the tune of jangling coins. We got around here. Ah, big arch. It's a big pipe for a big arch. Yeah, I guess that's probably it. So that's where we go. Doesn't like we got to go past that checkpoint, so that's cool.
We're here. The Spritzenhaus Beer Hall. New York's own little slice of Bavarian cheese, and Killmeyer's personal haunt. Little Germany's a veritable forest of no-good varmints, and he's the biggest one with the sharpest claws. I should step carefully. Got no interest in getting scratched.
I've heard they have soft pretzels. I can't wait to try one.
We talked about this. You're staying put.
Okay. You're right. I'll just listen to my radio shows. Don't be long.
Nellie switches on the radio and tunes the dial to some torrid-sounding drama. I didn't even realize we had an AM transmitter in this heap.
So the gun we fitted means that our heat is a minimum 2 now. Out of interest. Hello. That would be Balthazar Killmeyer.
The place is a riot of music, laughter, and German conviviality. Spilled beer makes a flytrap of the floor. Rusting suits of armor guard the perimeter, and the air stinks of sweat and smoked meat. Killmeyer nods absently at the musicians, who take his cue and finish their polka with a relieved flourish. I approach the stage. Up close, their lederhosen might be even louder than their instruments. Guten Tag, gents. You don't happen to know the fellow up there, do you? I nod in Killmeyer's direction, and their flushed faces turn suddenly pale. The tuba player leans down to me, anxiously holding on to a pleasant smile.
Yeah, that's Killmeyer. Everyone knows him.
Not me. Feel like giving a girl an introduction?
Sorry, madam. We're just here to play. We don't want any trouble.
Try a gumshoe roll. Yeah.
He wipes a kerchief across his brow, and his trembling hand suggests it's not the music making or the stifling heat making him perspire. I spy the corner of a well-worn photograph, a little fat-cheeked boy peeking out of his side pocket. That your son? Hope so. It'd be a bit strange to pocket a photo of someone else's kid.
Yes.
Let me guess. His safety, his future. It's all at the whim of the big man upstairs, and how well you dance to his tune. Or play, I guess.
How did you...
Not my first rodeo, pal. You got those in Germany? Never mind. Thanks.
Okay, well, we can try this. It's a coin flip.
Listen, Fritz. One way or another, I'm meeting Killmeyer. Who knows what I might say?
I'll re-roll.
I'm sure your snot-nosed kid would be upset to
Same
hear
result.
you didn't want to help a girl
I'm gonna
in
re-roll
need.
again. No.
Without a word, he steps off the stage and scurries over to Killmeyer. I see the little tattletale point an accusing finger in my direction, and the big man's thugs descend the stairs towards me. I maintain a calm exterior. Hello, boys. Can I buy you around? As expected, a rough hand snatches my collar and lifts me a foot off the floor like I'm made of paper. Killmeyer looms above, an emperor at the gladiator ring, his fat finger poised to seal my fate. I've got time for just one move.
Now this is interesting. I didn't know this, but each crew's bonus in a stat, in this case Grease Monkey, gets added towards your total. I thought it was just whoever was the highest would add their bonus to it. I assumed. The game didn't tell me that. So that's interesting. So that sort of points I'm putting into Grease Monkey isn't wasted. Oh, nice. Behind me, a barmaid shuffles past, ignoring my plight. Can't say I blame her. I blindly snatch a stein off her tray and swing it into the side of the thug's face like I'm trying to clear the stands with his head.
Awash in a sparkling golden spray of Pilsner and shattered glass, I regain my footing. There's a tight silence, broken only by my assailant's floor-level groans. The rest of the heavies look eagerly to their superior for permission to end my night. To my delight, and their disappointment, he shakes his head and crooks a come-hither finger my way. Bit messy as introductions go, but it did the trick.
Cool. Let's go and play a drinking
Pair
contest.
of patrons stare each other down over a pile of cash. I pull up a chair and place my billfold on the table to show them I'm flush. I watch as their greedy eyes fix on the money. Can 3 play at this game? The other players nod their assent, and a moment later I flag down a hostess for a drink.
I'll just do a small bet. Yeah, we don't have Daredevil points. Oh.
I misplay my hand to raucous laughter.
Near mind, let's see what the barman's
Bartender
got.
here at Spritzen House serves up more than a stiff drink. If it's guns and it's stolen, he's the man to see. There's no better place to pick up a little contingency plan for a run gone sideways.
In the old country, we make the good stuff.
Show me what you've got.
What's this? Gravity Maul heavy weapon. Powerful magnetic device designed to pull vehicles towards itself. Damages all vehicles in a large area and pulls them inwards. Repulsor, no, another heavy weapon. Pushes them out. Now pushes them outwards is pretty good because generally, if you like the sort of instant kill stuff on the tactical battles, tends to be on the edges. Obviously, the damaging stuff can kind of happen anywhere, but I don't mind that. Yeah, don't mind that. What else have we got? That's not quite what I've got. Auxiliary part. Damages, sabotages repulsors to make them more vulnerable to collision. Applies collision vulnerability to a target. Ooh. Interesting. If we go for like a ram build, that could be nice. What's this? More vulnerable to Aether damage could be really nice with what we've just fitted. Oil-based bomb sticks to windshields, blinding the driver. And I think the rest of the stuff we've seen. Ooh. Scout rifle. Long-range rifle. If you can see it, you can shoot it. High cost, but high damage. Pretty good. It's pretty expensive. Kind of like this because I can fit that immediately to Cress's vehicle. I'm not that far off being able to afford it. If I sell that, I can actually buy it. Yeah, I'm going to do that. The Aether Corruptor. That's what we want. And we'll get that fitted next time we can. I'm out of cash now.
Gute Nacht!
Alright, let's go and talk to the man then.
Balthazar Killmeyer's a great bear of a man, with scars and fine silk stretched over his overfed frame. He affects a kingly air, adorned with gold from the gaudy rings screwed onto his sausage fingers to the schoolboy curls plastered to his skull. Herr Killmeyer, can I have a word?
Aha! A word, a drink, a bite of sausage.
It's all yours for the taking, meine Schatzi. I don't believe we've met. Dieter, bring her a beer.
No thanks. I'm here to talk business.
I make it a point to only do business with people I know. And we've only just met, my dear. Please, I insist.
One of his cronies appears with a glass beer mug as tall as my boot. Foam sloshes out as he pushes it into my hands. At the same moment, I feel a pinch as the goon next to me points a switchblade at my ribs. A test, then.
What do we got? We got low Dodger, even lower Daredevil, low... Yeah. I think let's give him the compass.
Listen, pal. I know better than to come here empty-handed. Can we skip the formalities? I produced the old compass Throg gave me, and watch Killmeyer's face contort with a sickening mix of boyish glee and patriotic pride.
Ein Hofstadter. These were used by my country's navy in the war. My father had one just like it. I never thought to see one again. Very thoughtful gift indeed. I am at your disposal.
A casual flick of Killmeyer's hand sends the staff into a frenzy as they clear a table for him downstairs. He settles his great bulk onto the groaning, protesting bench and gestures magnanimously for me to sit across from him.
Now then, what is your name, Liebling?
Gia Randazzo.
Oh, you are an impressive young woman, Miss Randazzo. Why don't you stay with us for a while, and we'll get to know each other more intimately?
He runs his tongue over his lips, a pig slavering at the trough. Sweat glistens on his forehead. His goons loom like vultures. Suddenly, I feel like vomiting.
Ask about the musician.
Seems like you know everyone here pretty well, especially that tuba player over there. What is it you've got on him, anyway?
Heinrich? What he lacks in loyalty, he makes up for in talent, but I have other ways of ensuring fealty.
Like what?
Must we speak of such unpleasant things? Let it suffice to say, Heinrich is now very enthusiastic about working for me.
Why don't you give the poor guy a break? He looks half dead up there on that stage. Killmeyer scans my face suspiciously, like he's searching it for weaknesses. Eventually, he shrugs, waving his hand to dismiss the polka players. They clutch their hearts with relieved gratitude and scurry off the stage.
You are kind, my dear. It is sadly a rare trait, and one I value highly.
Let's just decline politely.
Tempting. But tonight I'm just after an Aether core. A Bronson, if you can get one. His eye twitches involuntarily, and then the beer hall echoes with his booming laughter. I wait, impassive, while he wipes the tears from his ruddy cheeks. Seeing my expression, though, he gapes in disbelief.
You are serious? But this is impossible, Liebling.
I was told nothing's impossible for the great Killmeyer. What's one little Aether core to the Baron of Klein Deutschland?
As susceptible as I am to flattery, I am also not a fool. It is true, I can get anything I want, but nothing comes free. And what you are asking, it carries a high price indeed.
Well, I got $6 and a crate of cigars, so is that enough?
Of course. Name it.
Straight to it, eh? Very well then. 100,000.
It's a bit out of my budget.
I'm afraid that's not going to work for me.
Oh? And why not?
Who do I look like, Apollo Diamond? Come on, be reasonable.
I think I have been more than reasonable with you, Schatzi. These are my terms. Take them or leave them.
What's my guarantee you can source the part I need?
You are a cosmopolitan woman. You must know there are no guarantees in life, but perhaps it will soothe you to know I have many contacts in the free homes here who have access to such things. If you have the money, I will find your trinket.
That's it?
Not enough for you, eh? All I can offer is my word.
That's what's making me queasy. You didn't even ask for details. That tells me one of two things. Either you really can get anything, or you're full of it. So which is it? My vision becomes a silver screen vignette, tightening in until all I can see is his gold-capped grin, stretching across his wide, pallid face.
Business is the art of trust, would you not agree? We shall have to trust one another.
Yeah, I suppose we will.
Ask about Mom.
Let me ask you, how well do you know Mar Magdalene? The air pressure drops around us, squeezing Killmeyer's goons into their collars. I can practically feel my ears pop.
You are new to Klein Deutschland, Liebling, so I will excuse your mistake. We do not speak of Frau Weiss here, except to curse her name.
Ah, I see. Must be tough having your barony stolen out from under you. I get why you'd be sore. I'm pushing my luck. The fat man draws in breath and expands, like the next thing out of his mouth won't be words, but a jet of flame.
I caution you, Fraulein. You amuse me, but my patience has limits. Understand this. I will have my barony back from that elderly witch, and if you speak of her again in my presence, they will be your last words.
Okay, take it easy. I get the picture. I'll drop it. Fine. You got a deal.
Excellent. Give me some time to find your little trinket. In the meanwhile, you are free to enjoy the accommodations here. On the house.
Thanks. And just so you know, I'll have an expert verify the part's legit before you see a single dime from me.
I would be disappointed if you didn't, my dear.
Thanks for your time. I've got to go.
Ah, shame. I shall count the minutes until our next meeting. Auf Wiedersehen, my dear.
Right, okay, well let's leave here then.
The air outside, thick with pollution and city grime, is still a welcome relief after the stifling choke of Spritzenhaus. The feeling passes quickly as I notice my ride is empty.
She's
Not
wandered
a
off again.
physicist in sight.
Nellie? What the hell?
The radio's still playing, but the kid's nowhere to be seen. Instead, all that's left is a scrap of paper on her seat.
Nellie's note is cryptic, written in a frantic hand. I can barely make out the details. Something about hearing an urgent message on the radio and heading to Ellis Island.
Damn it. That kid will be the death of me.
Alright, where's Ellis Island? That's Ellis Island. Well, I guess we'll be heading there next, but we'll be doing that in the next episode. So I'll just say thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode of Aether Iron. If you have, if you could hit that like button, that'd be awesome. And please leave a comment as well. Let me know what you think about the game so far, this series, the characters, anything you like, really. What did you think of Killmeyer? Pretty vile guy, wasn't he? How are we going to get $100,000 as well? I have no idea, but let's we'll have a good time finding out, I'm sure. And a big thank you as always to our channel members as well for supporting Boring Dad Gaming. Continues to be hugely appreciated. And if anyone else is interested in checking out memberships and gaining earlier access to my videos, that would be amazing. But thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.